What up? What up? What up? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to Tuesday Transformation Talk or Talk Transformation Tuesday, however you want to say it. But first thing you need to do is tag your people, tag your friends, tag your brother, your sister, like Coach Witt says. Got another great interview today or tonight for you guys. Super excited about it. We are streaming on our YouTube channel, which if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you should go and subscribe today. Also, we're streaming on the public page as well as inside of the E2M group. So, hoping to have a good audience. Tag your friends, tag everybody, let them know it's Tuesday, and Tuesday we have a good interview for you. What's up, Shay? I see my man Shay. Shay is the swollest marathon runner that I know. Don't know any marathon runners as swole as Shay. Mr. Shay Coates. What's going on, y'all? Tag your friends, tag your people. We'll start 8:03 like normal. What's going on? Happy week 6, man. Week 6. In week 6, man, the theme is realizing that you can do this, man. You've made it this far. It's week 6, and now we actually can see. We know we can do this. I think, yeah, the homework was something that you can do now that you couldn't do before. And our guest today, I'm sure, has a lot of those wins. She has some scale victories and some non-scale victories. We'll get into all of that. So make sure you tag your folks. Let them know we are live right now. If you are watching on the public Facebook page, share this to your profile. This live or this broadcast may inspire somebody to even join the program. Or if you're watching on YouTube, share the link on your personal page, man. That's how we continue to make this grow. Because signups is coming. We're on week 6. That means we're only a few more weeks until the next signups, and your help is what we need in order to keep this wonderful program going. We all enjoy it. We all benefit from it. So we should all do our part when it comes to sharing content, letting people know about this amazing group E2M. So with no further ado, I am bringing on to the stage my good friend, Anna. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Hey, Dwayne.
I'm good. I'm good. Super excited to have you on to talk about your fitness journey. You've been in the group for a little while, and I'll just be honest, this is more personal. I've watched you, just go through the program and just have your wins, your losses, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So first, I want you to introduce yourself, tell a little bit about yourself, and then at the end of that, talk about your health journey up until E2M, until discovering E2M.
Absolutely. So, first off, thank you, Dwayne, for having me. I am super excited to be here. I started E2M in May of 2022. I'm from Florence, South Carolina. I'm 32 years old. So shout out to my Florence family, Richard and Paula. I love you guys. But I started in May of 2022, and at that time, I was in the hospital. I was having my thyroid taken out. I had just beat thyroid cancer. And the nurse there, she told me about this program. I did not get her name. I wish I would have. But the nurse there told me about this program. She said, you can do it. You can join, and sign-ups are coming up. And so I thought about it, but like other people you've interviewed, I've tried every program. And so I
Oh yeah.
thought, no, how can this be any different, right? At that time, I was 339 pounds. I was morbidly obese. And I knew, especially after beating cancer, I had to change. And
Mm.
so I got out the hospital, and it was like something just I couldn't forget E2M. It just stuck in my head. So I got home, and of course I got onto the sign up page, and sign ups weren't for 2 more weeks. I was checking that page every day. something just sparked in me, and I had never taken my fitness journey seriously before, and
Mm.
I knew now, after having been sick, but getting a second chance and beating cancer, I knew that I had to make a change, and so that's what I did. I joined E2M.
I love it. That's amazing, amazing story. The fact that you recognize the second chance. So many people don't get a second chance, and then so
Absolutely,
many people get a second chance, and then they need a third chance and a fourth chance.
that's
So,
right. That's right.
and I know, right away you signed up, and I know it wasn't immediate success. I know. So talk about just the process of when you
Okay,
signed up and just how
absolutely.
you got going.
So first round, like I said, I was very overweight. I could not do a circuit. I could not do a class. I attempted, but I was just so out of shape. So what I did was I followed the meal plan and I walked. I would get my headphones on and I would just walk. I got a walking pad in the living room. I walk on that. And so I walked and I felt discouraged initially because I did see all the posts and I was like, man, it's going to be so long for, I get even comfortable to post anything like that. But I just kept with it. And as time went on, I built the discipline um, to make the right choices, the best choices for myself. And after that first round, it was hard. It was so hard. But after that first round, I ended up losing 18 pounds my first round, and
That's awesome.
that proved to me, one, I could do it, and two, it works. It
Mm,
works.
absolutely.
And I kept it simple. I kept my food simple. I still keep my food simple. That's
Talk
the
about that
biggest
real
thing.
quick. Talk about that real
Um,
quick because
so
a lot of we have chefs, we have cookbooks, we do. We provide variety, but talk about the simplicity of your meals. Give some details there, and then talk about how that helped.
So when I first came in, I was thinking, man, I am going to get bored just keeping it so simple. But you really don't,
Mm,
because you can choose different vegetables. Choose different vegetables. You don't have to eat broccoli every day. You
right.
know, choose different vegetables, make different salads, but you can still keep it simple. Just pick from those lists. And so what I do on like on Sunday, I'll meal prep for the week. And I that way I have it ready to go. Because if I don't, there's a chance I might fall off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I keep it ready for the week. I keep it in the fridge. And I try not to, I keep the nuts. Oh, the nuts got me. I know that gets a lot of people. They got me.
There are
And
stumbling
so
blocks.
yes. So I got a food scale and I started weighing those out. And I think Coach Witt talked about putting them in, like, weighing them out, put them in a little snack bag, an individual snack bag, keeping those where you can get to them, so you don't fall off. And that's been a big help to me too. I mean, just keeping it simple.
Absolutely. No, that's so good. Everybody's is chiming in on the nuts, pause.
The nuts got me. I think I made a post about it because when I got the food scale and I weighed it, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't eat too many of these things.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, your first round, you saw results. That was your motivator to keep
Absolutely.
going, keep doing it. But you talked about how you weren't comfortable enough to post. What was the transition on you posting? Because some I've seen in the comments already. A lot of people have been inspired by the things that you post. And what started you just being comfortable enough to post?
So, I will say, as I got a little bit further along in the journey, I started to make connections,
Mm,
and those people, Teresa, one of my dear friends, one of my first friends in E2M, and Cindy, one of my first friends, they really encouraged me. Post. Your journey is different. Mine is different. I consider myself a long hauler. I got a ways to go still. But I know there's other people out there like me. And so that is why I wanted to post. I want to inspire somebody that maybe does have a little bit of a longer journey, and that's okay. Time's going to pass anyway.
That's right.
So that's what got me to post, and I post every day now, even on like Sunday, which is my rest day. I still post because it keeps me accountable, and I know somebody out there needs to see it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and then the same goes for sharing the program because you
Absolutely.
do the same thing. If that nurse didn't mention it, where would you be now?
Where would I be? And I think about that all the time, and a complete stranger. So I'll give you an example. I went shopping in Charlotte with my mom. We were at Macy's, and I tried on a dress. It was an extra large, and I shouted in the dressing room. I said, "Oh my God!" Because I came from a size 24. I mean, it was hard for me to find clothes even in the store. And so I jumped out the dressing room, and there was a lady beside me, and she said, How have you done it? And so I, with tears in my eyes, I told her, I said, E2M, and let me talk to you about it. And so she ended up liking the personal training page on Facebook, and we kind of switched contact. But I try to do that wherever I go because that's how it got started for me. A
Absolutely.
complete stranger told me about it, and in a lot of ways, probably it saved my life.
Absolutely. I agree. And for me, it was similar. I remember telling Jeff about if I had gotten sick before E2M, if the outcome would have been a lot different. My body would have responded a lot different. But so the theme this week is, eager to say I can. I want to hear about some of the things that you could not do before E2M, some of the if it's an activity or you talked about the dress, talk about some of those non-scale victories because this is week 6. A lot of people, going into week 7, sometimes we start to compare ourselves and we forget our famous phrase, me versus me, which is the reason why I wear the shirt. So talk about some of those non-scale victories and some of those personal goals that you've hit.
Man, I have to tell you, I'm a mom to 2 small children, and before this journey, I mean, I couldn't keep up with them, playing with them. The biggest non-skill victory to me is our dance parties in the living room. Baby, we dance in the living room. We have a ball, and I can keep up with them. I can run after them at the park, and I can swing with them, and that has just been it's brought so much joy to my life. I did not realize how much I was missing out on. I did not realize. And so this is just, it's been so wonderful for me, and being able to spend that time with my kids, and I know they're so proud of me. And that, and also Mandy, Coach Mandy, we talked about not being on medicine anymore. I'm off of blood pressure. I'm off of cholesterol. I'm off of diabetes medicine. All those medicines that I was on, I'm not on anymore. Not only do I have to not worry about taking them in the morning, I don't have to pay for them.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's been a blessing. So I mean, there's so many things.
That's so awesome. I'm glad you brought up the medication. I literally had someone message me last week that was in E2M. It's like, hey, I'm struggling with my blood pressure, and I'm like, do the program. Like, I know people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so for you to say that, I mean, I didn't prompt you or anything. That's just something that happens when you eat clean, when you move, when you exercise.
And the inflammation in my body.
Talk about it.
The joints. I don't have that. I don't have it anymore. I don't have that inflammation and the joint pain and the headaches. Oh man, the headaches. I don't have it. I don't. And it's like it was like being in a fog.
Wow.
And the fog, is lifted. And so, what I did is I simply followed the program. Right. I followed what I was told to do, and I made connections.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to hit 2 things before we leave. The first one is the connections piece, and you kind of shouted out some folks. Talk
Yes.
about how important that has been for your journey, and then the last bit as we get ready to kind of exit. Talk about because you say you're still in process. Talk about your other goals and striving for more things, because as we end the round, it don't stop here. You continue to go. So
That's right.
do that two-parter for me.
So the connections piece is huge. I think that's what sets this program apart from everything else. I have people every day. My accountability groups every day, every morning, messaging me, Lynn, my girl, tagging me. I appreciate you. um, I just they motivate me. Some days I don't want to do it. Boy, I know if I see that tag or they shout me out, I better get up and do it. And I appreciate that. And those connections, I talk with these people every day. They really have become my family. And I think that sets it completely apart from any other program.
Absolutely.
And so my next steps, my next goals, I still have a good bit of weight I want to lose. And I know the scale is not something we should hardcore focus on because it
Sure.
does fluctuate. But the scale motivates me. And so I keep a check on that. And I have a goal I want to get to. If you follow me on here, my grandmother passed a few months ago and I kind of hit a roadblock, but I'm overcoming. And I've been back this round and I've been working hard and I will continue to work hard. And again, that also goes back to those people, those connections. They've been there for me. They've checked on me and I appreciate them so much. But yes, those are my goals. I got a number I want to get to and I will get to it.
That's right.
Time is going, like I said, time is going to pass anyway. I'm going to get to it. And so I'm just going to keep working hard, keep building the discipline and being consistent.
Absolutely. No, that's spot on. And listen, I appreciate you taking time out
Thank you,
and putting
Dwayne.
the kids in the other room watching that Avatar, and you made
Hey,
it all
look,
the
they
way
were
through.
good. They did good.
So in closing, anything you want to leave with the folks? We have folks that are inside the group, and to the public, man, that may be watching. Any words of
Yeah,
encouragement? Anything you want to
absolutely.
say on your way out?
Absolutely. So there's a quote by Maya Angelou, my favorite poet. And Dr. Reese also talked about this. And I think about this a lot. And it is you're going to encounter defeats, but you cannot be defeated.
Mm,
You have to keep going. Do it for you. Nobody's going to save you but you. Do it for you. Keep going. Don't be defeated. There are hard days, but there are brighter days ahead. Keep going.
Go ahead and preach then. Thank you again. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you. Yeah, we had a really good time. I'm gonna pull you off
Thank
the
you so
screen and
much.
close it out. Y'all have a good one. All right. So as we get ready to end this live, I hope you were inspired, encouraged, motivated, all the things, man, because this is an amazing testimony, and just it's great to hear stories of people that are inside of the program. If you're the outside watching, that's what's going on inside of E2M. It's an amazing group that continues to grow, continues to add value to life, man. If you're looking for fitness, we have it. If you're looking for motivation, we have it. We have all the things right here in this group. If you're inside the group, man, hey, why not share? Why not tell somebody about it? Why not spread the word about what we got going on here, man? It's amazing. It's an amazing place to be. So till next time, next Tuesday or before then, y'all know I'll be popping up all the time. But either way, y'all have a great night, and we out of here.